Hi, my name is Sarah Kish, and I'm the camp director for this year's week-long day camp, Lost in Space. This whole talking thing is really not my forte, especially on video, so I apologize. But I promise you that we do have a really awesome program for the week for your scout or your non-scout to enjoy. Um, we're going to be starting our station rotation at 8:30 every morning, and it will go until 4:30 every day. Check-in will start at 8 o'clock, from like 8 to 8:15. Then we'll do an opening flag ceremony at the main flagpole, and uh, we'll do some memos and then move on to our stations for the day. Your kids will be walking a lot throughout the day, as we're going to be all over camp. We have crafts, shooting sports, the pool, and a science station and the camp store available all day, or every day. So make sure that you bring your swimsuits, and if you want your child to spend any money at the camp store, we're gonna have like ice cream and pop and water, and I think there's probably Gatorade there, candy bars, chips, little treats like that. If you want them to be able to buy anything in the store, that will be an available option every day. We're going to check out, like I said, we'll check out in back of Doll, and check in at Doll every day. We'll have tables lined up with each group that they're in. They'll get their group assignment when you check in on Monday. I'm going to have a couple people just with like rosters. You'll check in with that person and then go to the appropriate table where you'll sign in your child. Let's see here. We have group leaders going around with the kids all day long to make sure that they get in the right places. Every day except for day one, you'll just go right to your table to sign in with your group leader. You also sign out your scout the same way. If you don't sign your scout out or sign your scout in, then that usually generates a phone call to make sure that, they're with you, or so that we're not expecting them. You can text me though I'm going to give everybody my phone number. If your scout is not going to be at camp for some reason. I'm pretty sure almost everybody is signed up for every day. My phone number is 608-780-7031. So you can just text me and let me know that they're not going to be there if that's the case. The other thing you need to remember on day one is to bring your health form. Everybody will check in with, after you sign your scout in, you'll go check in with Chester, our health officer, with health forms A and B, just so that he makes sure that he doesn't have any questions about your child's health. We do have some dietary things and some allergies. So he's going to want to make sure that you know about that. He knows about that when you check in. If there's anything special that you need him to know, though, by all means, this would be a perfect time to tell him too. Let's see here. Like I said, we're going to be doing an opening flag ceremony every day. and a closing flag ceremony every day. If your scout wants to participate in the flag ceremony, they should just wear their, bring their Class A, and then they can take it off afterwards, after they participate. We did have a couple of girls that were Girl Scouts that came last year, and they asked if they could wear their uniform and help out with the flag ceremony, and we did allow that, and we'll continue to allow that if they want to do that. So if your scout wants to participate in the flag ceremony, either open or close, they need to have their Class A. Let's see. If you were told that you won't have a shirt because you late registered, make sure that you bring a white t-shirt on Monday, because we're going to be tie-dyeing. All of our camp shirts are white with a design on it, with a space theme design on it for this year's camp. And they're going to be tie-dyeing in whatever color, group color they're in. So we're going to be doing that at the craft station on Monday. And then by Wednesday, they should have their shirts back, and then they can wear them the rest of the week. Because they have to sit for like 24 hours, and then we have to wash them and things like that. Let's see here. Like I said, 4:30 is checkout. If for any reason that you would need to check in early or check out late, we could start accepting children by 7:30. That gives us a little bit of time to have a staff meeting before we start the day. So if that is something that you need, please text me and let me know. Because we need to prepare for the next day at checkout. Everybody would have to be gone by 5:30. So, but if that needs to be something to work with your schedule, or if you're running late or something like that, I have my phone on me all day. And so please just text me and let me know. Wolves through Webelos are going to be earning at least one Nova award, possibly two while we're at camp, depending on how things go. Right now I have it planned for one, but I looked at another one that I think that actually we might be able to finish as well. The Tigers and the Lions are not eligible to earn the Nova award. It's a national like science award. So, but they're going to be completing other completions throughout the week by participating at week-long day camp. Our focus really is not advancement necessarily at week-long day camp. It's more about having fun. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to have fun and earn some awards along the way. They probably just won't be like complete things. Tigers through Webelos will be earning the shooting sports awards. We're going to be doing BB guns, archery, and slingshots all week long. So they'll do one per day, one shooting sports a day. Friday, we will be having a closing fire bowl starting at 3:00. Everyone is invited to attend to watch. Your kids are going to be working on skits or songs all week long, so they'll want to show that off to you. We'll also be handing out a few awards, those kinds of things. The shooting sports award and the Nova awards are going to be, and any other advancements that we make are going to be, you'll have to purchase on your own. However, you will be getting a super cool 2022 Lost in Space patch that hangs on to that has the button loop so that you can hang it onto your shirt. So everybody will get one of those. We have some super fun exciting guests coming to join us at camp. We have somebody coming to teach us about robotics. The UWL Astronomy Club is coming. We are having the flight simulator come out again. If anybody was at the 100-year centennial celebration, they were there too, but they're coming back because they had so much fun out at camp, that they're going to be available for us for this. And the Skyrockers are also going to be there. Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to be fishing with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife. If your child wants to bring their fishing pole, they sure can do that. When you check in, they can just set them up against the building at Dahl. And then when it's time for them to go fishing, then they can pick them up on the way down to the waterfront and then put them back there when they come back. We will have bait. And if you don't have a fishing pole, no problem, because we have a bunch of fishing poles down in the shed down at the waterfront. So we would have enough for everybody fishing. So group sizes are between 10 and 12 scouts. We do have a lot of kids coming out. We have 72 kids coming out to camp this year. Which is, of course, increased from last year. We're super excited about that too. I am going to be sending out a list of things maybe you should bring to camp, but I'll just tell you right now that, your sack lunch, your sunscreen, your bug spray, they want to wear a hat. Any of the stations that they'll be at, will be covered, have some kind of shade. And we also will have water jugs at each station for them to fill up their water bottle, but they should bring a water bottle. If they forget, we will make sure that they get a water bottle so that they can stay hydrated. We don't have time for the nurse at week-long day camp, really. Even though Chester is super great at his job, we don't really want to have to go and see him. Let's see. Did I say sack lunch? I'm not sure if I did.
Yeah.
Again, we will not let your kid go hungry. So if your child did forget their sack lunch, we will have sandwiches. We will have sandwiches for kids that forgot. So, good walking shoes, no flip flops. We have to have closed-toed shoes at camp. My suggestion is some nice hiking boots or some tennis shoes. I know a lot of kids maybe wear Crocs. Those are okay as long as they don't have the open toe on the front. Which I don't even know if Crocs make them with open toes, but I don't know. They make them with fur, so you never know. Anyways,
How about like a swimsuit and towel?
yes, and absolutely a swimsuit and towel. As long as the weather permits, we are planning on swimming every day. They also might want a backpack. And I guess I suggest that they wear a sturdy backpack. Those string ones are really handy, except for they're not very comfortable on their shoulders. And even though they can take them off at each station, sometimes it gets heavy, especially after they swam. So it kind of gets to be a lot, just in my experience. So I can't think of anything else that they might need necessarily. But like I said, I will send out a list. I plan on doing it either tonight or tomorrow. So check your email so that you know what to bring for camp as a reminder. And then I'll put my phone number in there, and I'll put Chris's number in there too. Even though I didn't have his permission yet, but I'm sure he will give it to me. So that if you can't reach me, that you can reach him. So I don't know, what kind of questions do you guys have, if any?
You keep saying Doll, is that a building at Camp Decorah?
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
When you come in,
Awesome.
when you come into camp, there's a parking lot on the left, and you should park, and you like go underneath where it says Camp Decorah. There's like a sign out there. We'll have somebody out there, like either a sign or somebody just directing people over to the parking lot. And then there, you'll see some signs that say check in, like with arrows. So it's just across the road from the parking lot though. It's a big, like reddish building. And that is Doll. So, and we'll be on, there's a little parking lot in the front of it, and then, but don't park up there. Try to park across the road, and then walk across, to come over to Doll, and you'll see us all standing out there as soon as you pull in close to camp anyways. If all goes right, I should say, we will be right out there as soon as you get there. So, we try to get out there a few minutes early, and then, usually from 8 to 8:15, we play a game or sing a song or something like that. So, just to keep kids entertained until we're ready to go for flag. So,
Thank you. Can you also tell us where we get the health forms?
I am gonna attach it to the link, or to the, email that I send, but it is, if you just like Google, BSA health form A and B, online, it will pop right up. They also have a PDF that like you can fill in. So then it's like, that part's kind of nice too. So you don't have to type, or if you have bad writing like mine, then it's, easy that way too. So, but I will attach a link to the health form on the informational email, welcome email that I send either tonight or tomorrow. It's not super extensive. It just tells like, talks about allergies, of course, and if you're, on any medication, or if there's any special health concerns that we need to know about.
Sorry, wrong button.
So those are the kinds of things that are on there. Other than that,
I'm sorry, does the health form need to be signed by a physician or just filled out?
no, it does. C is only required for, if you're staying overnight after 3 days. So since we're gonna be back and forth daily, you don't need the C signed by the doctor. Looks like Chris put the health form in the chat.
Yeah, there's a link there. If you guys go to that link and then click on the one that says all scouting events, that'll be the one that you guys will need. Just A and B, as Sarah had mentioned. That one's a nice fillable form, so you can type it out just as easy and then just sign it. I like that one better than the paper form myself too.
That's because you have worse writing than I do.
Oh, I know I do. I'll admit it.
Are there any other questions?
You mentioned the Nova Award, but that wouldn't be for Lions and Tigers. I almost said that, Bears.
Oh
So
my.
if my son was Tiger last year, he's going to second grade this year. He'll be able to work towards it.
Yes.
You
Because
mentioned. Go ahead.
this year,
I'm sorry, you cut out.
your scout will be, a wolf, right?
Yeah. You mentioned robotics. Is that Dave Foy coming out for that?
Yes, Dave Foy is coming out for robotics.
Awesome. He does a great job.
Yeah. Also, if any parents want to come along and hang out for the day, or all week long, please just let me know. Either at check-in or or you can text me at that number I gave you and just let me know. So we never turn away any additional help. So with
No, not
groups
at
of
all.
we do have a couple people with 2 or 3 people with each group, but it always helps to have more. So if you want to come hang out at beautiful Camp Decor all week long, by all means, we welcome you. Let's see. I will try to, I'm pretty good at taking pictures and uploading them onto the Camp Decor Facebook page every day. So I also will try to put updates on there and make sure your group leaders tell you like, oh, don't forget your fishing pole tomorrow or those kinds of things. So I'll try to be really good about that. And I'm usually pretty good, but things get a little hectic sometimes.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to promise, but I'm pretty sure that that will be the case. Okay. So anything else?
Such a quiet group.
I think it's because we can't see anybody.
I think so too.
So
Chris, I'm sorry, did you say you were going to sing a song for us tonight?
No, not tonight. No, if you come out to the Fire Bowl, you might hear me sing. Just to hit on what Sarah was covering, it's going to be a fun week. We're looking at sunshine all week, no rain. We look at a beautiful week out at camp. Even if it rains a little bit, it's not going to be a bad thing. One thing that we did pride ourselves on last year is that we are weather savvy, weather aware. All of us that are out there as leaders have gone through the weather training. We've gone through youth protection. Last year we had a case that I think it was like Thursday of the week where we had a thunderstorm roll through right after lunch. In under 10 minutes, all the scouts were back in and accounted for with their groups. They were all headed out just after lunch to go where they needed to. As soon as we hit the siren, they were all back within 10 minutes or less. It was pretty cool to see. So I mean, they're pretty on the ball of what needs to get done if the weather's bad. Honestly, it's going to be one of those things where the kids will go home every night and go, "Oh man, I'm tired." And they wake up in the morning energized to want to go back. So I mean, they're going to be in for a fun, busy week.
does anybody have any questions about check-in or check-out or the health forms or anything else?
I plan on doing some carpooling with some of the other scouts as far as checking in other kids or checking out other kids. Any concerns there?
No, that's fine. Just so we know, maybe that parent can just let us know that that's going to be the case. That would be helpful.
Okay, Chris, I'm going to be carpooling with Gordy and his kids.
Okay, are you riding up with Gordy too, or just sending Liam with Gordy?
Just sending Liam.
Okay, he's not gonna bring you with.
I got to work for a living.
Oh, so do I. I mean, what that doesn't stop me from taking a week off to come to camp, John.
All right, so we will, I can't think of anything else that we need to talk about, but if there are any other questions or concerns throughout the week, we tried to separate everybody as best we could. There are a mixture of ages in each group so that all the tigers are not together.
The only
And-
group that's together are all the girls are all in one group due to Two Deep leadership for us.
Yep. So that's the only one. We just have all the girls together. So otherwise, it's a mixture of different ranks. We will have to separate on Friday by rank for a little while so that they can complete their Nova award. So, but we will plan accordingly. They'll still get to all their stations and get to do all this super fun stuff they did the rest of the week. So.
I'm sorry, you said they'll be in mixed groups this year, not together with their same age
We
groups?
we put them, we tried to put packs together.
Oh, okay, good.
Have a lot of scout non-scouters registered this year. As well as scouts. So we try to do like by city.
Okay, I was just concerned because we have like, we have our kids, their friends join, so they just to be together. So I just want to make sure that they're still going to be together.
Yep, I'm pretty sure, Jessica, if you want us to double check before we do anything, will you just text me or have Neil send me a message?
Yeah,
Okay.
if
With
they're
who?
together by pack, it's fine because they're both registered pack. So
Okay,
we
so
should-
yeah, we were trying to look at like addresses because we do know that some people, like in the future, if there's anybody you ever want to be registered with or like in the same group with, put it in one of those comment boxes.
sure.
So that we just make sure that we do that. I don't want anybody to plan on coming out to camp and think that they're gonna hang out with their friend all week and then they're in a different group. And if that is the case, please come and talk to me about it right away at check-in so that we can fix the problem. Because I don't want, like I said, I don't want anybody upset because they didn't get to hang out with their friend.
Yeah.
So we're
Okay.
just doing the best that we can do when we make groups up. So
Oh, yeah,
um,
absolutely.
yep. So, but I really would rather just deal with it right away and then switch them around. In the past, we've always had the t-shirts of the different colors, but this year that didn't matter because we're doing this tie thing and everybody will tie dye their own shirt at that first day. So anyways, and if there's a problem with, like maybe you're having your child is having a problem with another group member, that doesn't happen that often, but sometimes it does. So please let me know right away so we can try to problem solve the problem.
Mhm.
Sure. The only other suggestion I had was, I know you want people to park in the parking lot and walk, and not park at Dahl. Will you block off the parking to Dahl? Because last year it was like, taking your life in your hands, trying to get across the street, and people would just whip into Dahl and park anywhere there was an open spot. They didn't care to drop off.
Yeah, I
mean,
will
it
really,
wasn't the safest.
yeah, we
Not
will,
that you guys did anything, but it just with
Mhm.
people trying to be fast with drop-offs to get to work,
yeah,
it really became kind of hairy with trying to get kids, especially when you're bringing multiple kids up.
Yeah.
we'll try to put somebody like in the, like a crossing guard kind of thing, and then we will block off those entrances. So I'm gonna write that down. Chris, it's your job to remind me though.
My job to remind you? I thought you were going to remind me.
When I met with Zach, I actually, earlier this year, I actually gave him the suggestion it would be nice if we could just do like a drop off and sign from the car and the kids unload. Because I know, many of the parents like myself are working parents. And so we are trying to go out, drop off and make it back to work. So having to park and then walk and then get them signed in, it'd be nice to just pull in and then it'd be less traffic too, because I could pull in, drop off, I could sign right from the window and then go. And it'd be one way in, one way out.
Jessica, what does that look like? Like, I mean, on day one, you're not gonna know where you're,
No, but
who,
you have all the group leaders there, so you could just direct the kids where they're going. because you
Okay.
have to check which group they're going to anyways, right?
Yeah. So would they pull into Doll and then into the Doll parking lot and then go around? Or would this be down, or do you think it would work better down by the, I'm totally open to suggestions about it. I mean, check-in is kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, exactly.
Just say, I
I
think if you use,
I think people would wait in their car, even if you utilize Doll to come around, so you could have 2 or 3 people unloading. To me, I envision it just like school drop off. We all pull in, we all wait for the first 3 cars of kids to get out, and if you have somebody signing right there for kids, they have all the papers. You could even
So-
have the kids by alphabetical name, and you just add the kid's name and they sign it. I don't know. It might not be a perfect solution, but just another solution to also decrease.
So maybe if we
Mhm.
had one sign-in sheet for. I'll try to think about that, but I think we could try it. But I think that we should do it down in front of Hagerman. And then if this year it doesn't work, then we scrap this idea.
Yeah.
So
I mean, maybe you're not able to implement it this year because it's, you're kind of planned for this year, which is fine.
No,
I
it's-
mean, you
no, it's,
guys
I-
have to do what works for you because you're taking on the endeavor, but it's just a suggestion to help, alleviate some of that of craziness of drop off and pickup if you have
Yeah.
people staying in their vehicles. Because the
Right.
kids all know, well, that's my mom's car for pickup.
yeah.
yeah, I think I know what you're getting at, Jessica.
Or maybe even drop off, if drop off is just sign out, I don't know.
So I think that we could do it down by Hagerman, which is by the parking lot, and then nobody has to walk around. And then we'll just walk all the kids over at the same time.
Neil
Okay.
thought, or the training center, I don't know.
Well, I'm just thinking that if we're further, like if you go to Hagerman, I know that we have non-scouters on here, but if you go to Hagerman, you can just drive out a different entrance. So.
Yeah, I think as long as you have it marked for the people who've never been there,
Exactly.
because
So,
it can be a little confusing on how to get in and out.
yeah.
I know the
So-
first time I did pick up, I was like, how do I get out of here now?
Okay, so
I was gonna say, if I can share a map, I think I know what Jessica was getting at with her initial thought.
I mean, my initial thought was just keeping it easy, like, because everybody usually comes in the way from like Drugans.
Yep.
And you just pull straight in, and then you could have them go through the Doll parking lot. And that way, only the people unloading kids are unloading in the Doll parking lot. So you don't
Mhm.
have kids in the road. And then they pull out, and you just keep them all going right. And they go out and go back to 53.
Yeah.
okay,
Gonna say, so you're thinking line them up down Council Bay, have them drive in here and then exit out, and either go back right and get on Council Bay back to 53 or go back left and out.
Yep. And then you just 1, 1, 1, and they just keep moving.
okay. All right,
bad
well,
idea.
hopefully.
If you have
Um,
them going out Council Bay back to 53, going right out of Dull, I would just add a sign like turn here, for at least
Yeah.
the first day, because a lot of people don't know that goes back, or that loops back around to 53.
I guess I'm just concerned, what if we have, 50 cars lined up in the road?
When
Right.
70, do you have 72 kids? And I can almost bet 2-3 scouts are going to probably scout together.
Mhm.
So you're probably,
Well, I guess we'll try it going through Doll. And we'll just have the group leaders up in the front.
Yeah, I think doing drop off like that, like all these parents are going to be used to this type of a drop
Yeah.
off.
we'll
So
draw.
I think it's going to flow pretty quick.
Okay, hopefully it's not gonna be a nightmare,
Mhm.
but we will just see. I mean, checking
if
is
it-
always scary
you-
anyways.
If you start to back up, give people the option. I mean, you could flex and say, if you'd like to park and walk your kid, go across here. Or if it's not working, just start
Yeah.
telling people to go park and walk.
I would say Tuesday to Thursday would be the best for it. The first day is always the most challenging, especially with the fact that you guys need to turn in health forms and that too, is it's a matter of going to see Chester for that portion of it.
That's
He's
true.
gotta be the one that can handle it. So I mean, if we did it Tuesday through Thursday, I could see that as being feasible, but Wednesday or Monday's gonna be that day that everybody needs to see Chester
Mhm.
anyway to turn in the health forms.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna try this drop off thing Tuesday through Thursday, and Monday we will do the normal thing because we have to check in with Chester.
I like that.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right,
Good
you.
ideas.
it up, Jessica. I totally, I remember reading that too, and I totally spaced it off. Well, probably because that was a year ago and my brain is not as young as it was last year.
No comment.
All right, okay, so check in, walk across the road. We'll try to make it as easy as possible, and then we'll do the drive-through thing Tuesday through Friday. Okay,
Okay, I'm on drop off Tuesday, so I'll let you know how it goes.
We'll give comment cards out as you go through, bring them back when you come back.
all right. Okay, well, I'm not, I mean, we're not gonna give up the first day if it doesn't go great, we'll just
No.
keep on trying, so.
Mhm.
All right. I think that's all I got, unless there's anything else.
Thanks for pulling this meeting and next week together, Sarah. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
did a lot of work too, so.
I only did what you told me to.
It's been really fun planning this year. I mean, not that it isn't every year. We're talking about this today. This is my 6th year. So it's been fun. I don't have any Cub Scouts anymore either. So it's nice to see the little kids again too. So not that I'm not still the Cub Master, because I do get to see that part too, but yeah, it's been super fun playing, and I'm really, it's gonna be so much fun. I just can't. I'm really excited about all of our presenters and everything
Mhm.
that we got lined up for you guys this week. So
Yeah, that's the best part. I love that part when the community jumps on it when we reach out and say, hey, can you help us, without batting an eye? Yeah, we've got you.
You guys are available Saturday to help me at the BB gun range,
With what?
right?
Merit badge day? No.
I got roped into BB guns for Unlasted Community Days.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna be busy Saturday.
Yep.
all right. Well, thank you